Hello, welcome to a new weekly highlight collection. It's All-Star Archives 10 Years Trove, this time March the 20th to the 26th, 2022. We're going to start off with an amazing game from Desk Drawer that was made for the isometric jam. This is called Roaming Slumber, and as the description says, a small hooded creature leaves their home and sets off to an unknown destination. What will they find? It's got music by Under Oath and it's really cool. Here we go. So you can see already what an amazing style this has. It's just beautiful, right? And we're not going to play through the entire game. We're just going to get through a chunk of it here to showcase it as much as we can. It's got an incredibly stylish character. And I know some people might struggle with isometric platformers. They talk about the angles being a problem, but I find it controls beautifully. And the sound here, as we go through this storm, is really well put together. And now here we go, we dive into this, and away we go. Beautiful, right? Already we've transitioned from one world to another. And look at this, look at all the hands in this world. Really stylish, right? And now this puzzle is really interesting as well. Look at this hand here doing the symbols. And now we have to try and match those symbols. Let's actually go again, right? I missed it a little bit. Okay, so 2 fingers up was the first one. Oh, but there is no 2 fingers up. Wait a minute. Okay, point. There we go. Okay, so what was second? Okay, hand up. Yep, that's fine. Okay, I think that's fine. Let's just move them to be sure. Yeah, that was... I think that was fine. Okay, so what was the third one? Okay, an okay sign. And now that we know what the first 3 are, we can brute force it. There we go. Really cool, right? It's beautiful. It reminds me of a dream called Fragments by Thion and collaborators, in which you have to read the facial expressions of a character and then like match the symbols to that. It's obviously different using like finger symbols, but it's a similar sort of idea and it's just really cool. It's interesting. It's not something that you come across often. Now we are almost at the end of this level, and then we'll go to a star level. I say a star level. Just, you know, a level with a completely different environment that is covered with stars. And I'm not going to complete that level. I just want to get there, just to show you the variety that exists within the game, and also to let you know that that is where the puzzles start to ramp up a little bit as well. But this is just so unique and stylish. I don't even know where they got the... oh dear, I didn't mean to fall. I don't even know where they got, like, the idea for all this from. Like, what made them populate this world with hands? I think that's interesting. Like, of all the things, like, these could have just been platforms, right? They could have just been platforms, but they're all hands. And now here we are. This is the next world. It's beautiful, right? It's such a transition. We are very much in dreamland here. And this is a marvellous game. I don't want to spoil much more. There are scenes beyond this, and that scene itself contains a lot to do. It's marvellous. It's Roaming Slumber from Desk Drawer, an entry to the isometric jam, and I hope it does well in the jam. Now, let's have a little break with an audio visual. This is The Blessings of the Rain from Necromifat. And this is quite interesting. This is the opening chapter to a potential series that they're going to be making. And I think it's quite charming. I think it's got something about it that's actually, like, interesting and fun. I don't know, it's definitely weird, okay? The description says subconscious weirdness, more coming soon maybe. It is definitely weird and it's a bit janky, but in a way that I actually like. Here we go. Also, by the way, good evening Liam. That is Liam just turned up in the chat. The video jam went well. Thank you for entering the jam. I did my best to improvise over your entry, Liam. I did do a thing. I don't think it was great, but it was improvisation. I didn't get to plan it in the way that I maybe would have liked, but I did do a thing. Also, let's get on with this. Here we go. That is the intro to Blessings of the Rain from Necromifact, and it's very interesting. It's got a weird sort of charm to it. I'm definitely interested to see more. I just think it's interesting, and also when you look at the creator's background, they've not necessarily done something like that before. They've done various other things, and yeah, I don't know, I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting. Let's just have another quick audio visual. This one's from Jovark. It's The Wrath of the Frog, and it's less than a minute long. Frog was poisonous. Frog was definitely poisonous. Take care with that frog. Now, let's move on to something completely different. This is Project Rogue Rage from TMPC The Bear. And this is interesting. It's a one-player Soulsborne type experience. And it genuinely is what it says on the tin. It's kind of a Soulsborne experience. This is very loud though. There we go. Sometimes you don't quite realise how loud something is until you're actually streaming. So we're going to do that just now. There we go. And yeah, that was a great intro. Look, this... I'm going to go into more context about this in a moment, okay? Look at this introduction. Look how well this is put together, how stylish this is. This creator here is level 233. And you can see here, it is their second ever dream. The first one only had 2 thumbs up and came out a long time ago. They're level 233, this is their second dream. They've clearly been working on this for a long time. They've been giving it a lot of love. And it is very cool, the love shines through. You can see the attention to detail that they put into it. If you come here, if we go to Agony News Hour on the main menu, it gives you, you know, updates basically. It tells you what they plan on adding and what's currently in the game. There is a lot currently in the game, but there is also a lot to be coming. And it's quite a stylish little cool way of giving players the updates. We've also got character bio, of course, as we learn about the character. And then the Nintendo 64 is a coming soon feature that currently does not exist. If we clicked on that, it would say coming soon. Unless it's been added. I mean, let's just go for it. Yeah, look, coming soon. Look, let's go to new game. And we're not going to play this for too long, but we're going to do it enough just to show it off a little bit. So, we start here in this hub world as a character who has very little armour. We've got some lovely pants, but very little armour. We will get armour later. In fact, did I not reset progress? It's interesting it just said death counter 3, because I definitely reset progress, right? Interesting. Okay, it might carry on to do that. Let's just go again. Yeah, this is interesting. This is a weird thing that might be happening because they have a dream nested within a dream. And the maps... I don't know. I don't know. It appears to not be resetting my progress. Yeah, that's strange. It appears to not be resetting my progress. But that's fine. Doesn't matter. It's okay. So this is a hub world that we start off in. And this is a vendor. This is the merchant of this hub world right here. Quite a stylish merchant, I have to say. No one expected the merchant to be a toilet with a clown face. You know what I mean? Like, it's a Soulsborne type experience. But there is lots about this that is original. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like... It's not, you know... over here is the bank. This is a blood bank where you can actually bank your blood. Blood is the equivalent of like souls within this. And what's interesting is that you can bank it. You don't have to like take it with you out into the world. You can put it into the bank and store it. Over here is like a junk machine where you get items, and presumably you can put items into it in order to have them converted into other things. All of these gravestones around the world are shout-outs to collaborators and various supporters of the game. And like with everything, this is going to be updated with new features and stuff. Here is actually the game's equivalent of the Handmaiden, who is literally called the Handmaiden. But they're very different from the Handmaiden, aren't they? I mean, they're a bit kind of Harley Quinn, but they're also not. And you can see here, you can level up with your blood, and there's a lot you can do here, like just, you know, leveling up, giving soul snails, talking to them, etc. I've currently got nothing. Let's just go into the dungeon and play a bit of the game. And then also, yeah, here's like Tommy tickets. It's like there's a lot going on in this hub world, and there's going to be more even added. Now here we go. We ascend the elevator into the dungeon. Here we go. Now the controls are very much the same as Dark Souls controls. Like, let's not beat around the bush here. If you know how to play Dark Souls or games of that ilk, then you know how to play this. Here we go. Just got to not let my stamina get to 0. Here we go. We're actually doing not bad here. There we go. There we go. Okay. We're doing not bad. I can't believe we've not taken any damage yet. I'm not gonna lie, when I played this before, I had definitely taken damage by now. Now you'll notice my character got stunned there. That is because I ran out of stamina. What's interesting about this is that when you run out of stamina, like this, your character becomes stunned and you just can't do anything. That's different from the Souls games. That doesn't happen in the Souls games. It's like a cool thing, a new thing. I mean, you can see here there are messages on the ground. Be wary of trap. I will be wary of that trap. Yeah, there's a guy. Put my shield up. Boom. Boom. There we go. Anyway, you can see what this is, but I think it's quite well put together. I think it shows promise. I think that as an early access project from someone who is over level 200, for whom this is their second ever dream, it shows promise. You know, and you can sprint, just like Dark Souls. Let's just sprint through the level the best we can. Here we go, here we go. I mean, that was totally a Resident Evil door noise. Like, you can't get that past me. Let's not pretend anything otherwise. That was totally a Resident Evil door noise. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Oh, I didn't mean to actually heal just then. We will probably hear another noise very soon as well, by the way. But we'll wait for that. Now, what does this say? Chest ahead. Okay, let's go. Oh, Here we go. Oh, I just want to get to the boss. So we're skipping the enemies. We don't need the blood. It's okay. We don't need the blood for now. But you can see this game's pretty cool. It's got a lot of potential. If you're into this sort of experience, then it's a cool one. It's got a long way to go before it becomes something like Digital Chaos, which I would say is an example of like one of the best Soulsborne type games within Dreams. It's an pick. It's really cool. It's got a unique setting and great combat, which I believe is a bit more fluid than this. That's how you jump. You know, should the creator of this happen to see this VOD at any point, I would suggest they maybe check out Digital Chaos themselves if they haven't. It's really cool. Oh, I messed it up again. Another great example of a Soulsborne within Dreams is Dark Essence, which is really cool, which actually has a sequel coming out soon. I say soon, I don't know when it's coming out, but I know that it's being made and that there is like trailers and stuff available for it and it looks cool. And based on the first one, it probably will be cool. And again, it's literally a Dark Souls experience, but within Dreams, while also not actually technically infringing on any copyright. You know, it's very important not to infringe on anything like that. And you can make a game that is like Dark Souls that is called Dark Essence, and that's fine. But, you know, because it's not actually Dark Souls, is it? You know? Anyway, you can see what this game's like. It's pretty cool. It's got a lot of potential. Looking forward to updates. And you see here, look, wimp out. See, this is how you take your souls back to the hub world. Like, you know, you can like wimp out, and it's not really wimp out though. It's just like take your stuff and bank it or spend it. You know what I mean? Instead of losing it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Now, let's have a brief little musical interlude from Orion Valentine. This is from the House of Valentine collection, which came out earlier this week. It's a 45-minute long playlist of Orion Valentine's personal picks of their things that have visuals. Right now, we're going to play Maximum Profit, because it's so hypnotic, I just cannot get it out of my head. Here we go. That is just incredible, right? That is Maximum Profit from Scarlet Lashes, a band for whom Orion Valentine is a member. And it's just marvellous. That is one song from their upcoming album, and it's one song from the House of Valentine collection, a 45-minute long album. Well, it's not an album, it's more of a mixtape that you can enjoy within Dreams. You can stick it on and enjoy the best of Orion Valentine. It's amazing. Now, I think we're going to move on to ISO Marble. We're going to play Aquatopia soon, but right now, we move on to ISO Marble. Let's give this a go. Now, obviously, I have played this before. I actually regret resetting progress there. I'm not quite sure why I done it. It was just an automatic reaction. Now I'm going to have to play it again. Here we go. So, this is an entry to the Isometric Jam. This is from Gutaya. It's a really stylish and polished marble racing game. It's very much in the style of like Marble Madness, if you're familiar with that, and if you're not, then look it up in the video game history books. But this is like just, it's not Marble Madness though, you know what I mean? It's an all original. It's an all original. Oh, damn. I'm actually not bad at this. I was also one of the playtesters, which is cool. So full disclosure on that one. But like, yeah, this is an all original, like really cool marble game. Honestly, like, it's brilliant. It's part of this weekend's daily Dream Surf, and I hope it's had lots of plays. And I don't know how it's doing in the jam, but I'm sure it's probably going to do quite well. It's a really cool game. It's really well put together. It's got a bunch of levels and they're all very fun. It also comes with a creation kit with which you can make your own levels. If I ever get the courage, I might make one, but I don't know if I do have the courage, so I don't know. It's up to people to encourage me to do that one. But you can see here, we're on to level 2 now, and look at these new mechanics. With, you know, there's new mechanics on pretty much every level, and all of these are available within the kit, and they're very easy to use. It's really cool. It's got a really clever spawn point system. I'm going to deliberately kill myself now. Watch this. Look. There is literally, like, if you were to see this in edit mode, there is literally a checkpoint that's like following you around everywhere. And it's like, there's all sorts of scopes and stuff that are like detecting where you die, basically. So it'll always try to respawn you, like, where you died. It's quite clever. It's quite cool. Oh. Alright, here we go. Oh, flippin' G! Alright, oh. This bit's a bit harsh. This is probably the worst bit in the entire game, and I'm probably not the only person to say that. That's probably like the worst part in the whole game. Alright, here we go, here we go. It's a really good game, it's amazing. And it shows such variety from Gutaya as well. Obviously we know them for Hops, the 3D platformer, and the Squatcast, and things such as Cox World. Such variety, such talent. It's amazing. And yeah, you were playtesting it too, Quizam. There we go. Were you in the credits? There we go. Okay, here we go. It's really cool. See, when you fall from a certain height, you get stunned. But then when you fall from another certain height, it's death. And you smash. I'm not sure if I've actually smashed on this playthrough. I should show it off. The next time... Oh, yeah, I smashed there, but you didn't see it. Oh, flip, I've done it again. The next time I get a chance to smash, you're gonna see me smash. Like, I'm not trying to set a fast time here. Like, it's all good, you know? We're just showcasing this a bit. This is a cool game. This is definitely one of the top releases of the week, and it's part of the weekend daily Dream Surf. I hope it gets a whole bunch of love. Oh, flip. Oh, flip. At least we're gonna spawn here, though. There we go. Good for you. Good for me. Let's give arcade mode a quick go, right? Because arcade mode's really cool. It's also very hard, but it's cool. Let's just give it a quick go. We'll see how we do. Let's see if we can set a new personal best. I expect us to get to level 2. Like, we might not. We might fail it, but I do expect us to get to level 2. Alright? If I don't, I'll be disappointed. And I don't want to leave ISO Marble disappointed. Here we go, right? Here we go. Let's get to level 2. Let's just get to level 2. We definitely won't get past level 2. Oh, flip, we smashed. Look at that. We're not even going to beat level 1 now. Look at how much time that took up. Look how much time that death took up. We're not going to make it. Lads, we're not going to make it. We've already lost it. We've already lost. There's no point going on. It's so brutal. It's really so brutal. Oh, we could have made it, actually. Oh, no. I suck. I suck. Kataya just told me I suck. So I guess I suck. But that's ISO Marble. That's amazing. It's really cool. Definitely one of the top like games of the week. Let's check out a quick little audio visual. This is the trailer for Intrusive, which is an upcoming dream from Rainholder. Now, you might not know the name Rainholder, but they are the creator of Penjara, which is an absolutely magnificent pick from a while ago. I believe it serves a lot more thumbs up than it currently has. It's part of this weekend's Daily Dream Surf. It's really cool. And if you've not played it, it is well worth a play. But right now, we're going to check out the trailer for Intrusive, which is their upcoming game.
Hey man, missed you at the party last night. Look, I was really hoping to see you there. Well, I know you've been having a hard time here past couple months or so. I feel like you're kind of stuck in your head. Look, I ain't trying to preach. Look man, just give me a call back, alright? Pick up your phone. You haven't returned my calls. You haven't left your apartment in weeks. Dude, what the hell? No, that's it. I'm coming over. Well, all right, man, I'm on my way, so you better be dead or dying by the time I get there, or I swear to God, you wish you were.
Amazing. Like, I'm super excited for this game, and it's interesting, right? Because like there's a suicide note here, right? But the gun is next to the suicide note, and if the person killed themselves, then the gun wouldn't be next to the suicide note. You know what I mean? Like, it would be somewhere else. So it's interesting. It's cool. I'm excited to see what the game is, and the creator has pedigree, so that should be awesome. Now, let's dive into Touch Everything from Ghost Fruit. This is another entry to the isometric jam, and you just have to try and touch everything. Although not necessarily everything, just the things it wants you to touch. First of all, right, we're going to touch this. Look, I just touched a notepad. It felt lovely and papery, I'm not going to lie. It really felt lovely. And now it tells us what else to touch. So we have to touch Fluffy. Let's touch Fluffy. Boom, 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 boom. Fluff that. Right? And fluff that. See, I've played this before, so I know what I'm doing. Like, spoilers, this is like a full walkthrough, you know? There we go. We need to get something else to do this, but it's just fun to touch a guitar sometimes. Now, if we come in here, if we open up this, right? There we go. That plays 4 notes, doesn't it? And now if we turn this on and we come here, we've got a thing that can play 4 notes. Oh, I got it wrong. Wait a minute. I got it wrong again. Did I? Oh no, I got it right that time, somehow. There we go, I done that one. I fluked that. We can turn the lights on. We can do this like a record DJ. There we go. We can get this plectrum, and then we can strum the guitar. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. What have we got to do next? Good night and fresh air. Okay, open window. Beautiful. And then good night. Turn everything off. And shut the things. What are we missing? Oh, this light here. There we go. Thanks for playing. Beautiful. We touched everything. We touched everything. Amazing. And yeah, this is ASMR. Would it help if I just started whispering for the rest of the stream? How does that make you feel? I can do more ASMR streams if that's the thing people are into. I can whisper, and I can just go like this on my tippy tap table. Listen, listen. Oh, I'm tapping my table. Oh, can you hear that tapping on the table? It's nice, isn't it? Don't you just wish that you were being tapped like a table? Oh, yeah. Table tap. Look, I could do an ASMR stream, but it's okay. We have creations such as Touch Everything from Ghost Fruit that can fulfill that criteria within Dreams in the meantime. There are also other ASMR creations within Dreams available. That is Touch Everything by Ghost Fruit. I see the scoreboard is now working. That's cool. When I initially played it, the scoreboard was not working. I'm gonna have to go back and speedrun that sometime. Because why not? Amazing stuff from Ghost Fruit. Now, let's move on to a game called Isometric by Glitch Me Up. This is also made for the Isometric Jam, and it's an endless snowboarding game. And it's fun, it's cool. Look, we're dropped in from helicopter like the Queen herself at the Olympics. And we've got to go down this hill while dodging the trees. It's as simple as that. Look at that. We just spun. We got hit by a tree, but it's fine, don't worry about it. We can get hit by 2 more. Never fret, there's always more trees that you can be hit by. Unless you've been hit by 3. But it's pretty cool, it's got nice music. And it works. As time moves on, it does get faster. Also, the track starts to move like more to the left, so it's like a spiral. To be honest, when I played this previously, I died on purpose because I found it too easy. Now, I might not have that luxury this evening, but we'll see what happens. Because I find that even once it turns and it gets to a different angle, it's still not necessarily fast enough to be dangerous. I don't know, maybe I'm too good. Like, I'm not really too good, because I died on purpose because I got bored, but like... And if I was better, then I would have persisted to get a true world #1, you know? But like, I don't know, it's cool. It's definitely cool, it's cute. I do find that often when I play games like this is purely a personal thing, by the way, but often when I play games, there we go, I hit a tree, that wasn't on purpose, but like, I do find that often when I play games like this, which I've now said like 4 times, I find myself like dying on purpose before I actually die properly. I don't know, I needed the difficulty to ramp up, like quicker, almost. Because it's like, yeah, this is cool, it's great, honestly, it's great. But also, you know, I could do this all day, he says, as he almost hits a tree. And maybe that's the... Oh, flip, I just went off the edge, look, I couldn't do it all day. I definitely couldn't. Flip. But it's really cool though, it's really cool. Like, I'm a fan of the concept, I think it's great, I like the idea, and it's really cool. Let's check out Floating Island, work in progress from Dreamiverse. And this is just beautiful. Look at the art here. Dreamiverse has put together a bunch of lovely isometric, like, not isometric, I mean dioramic type scenes. With beautiful art, and you can see the continuation of this here. Now, this is very much just a little walking sim for now. There's not necessarily anything that you can actually do, apart from, like, you know, sit on a couch and explore a house and stuff and explore the island. But they plan on adding more to this, and I think it's really cool. It shows a lot of promise. Their art is exceptional, and we're just going to try and get back outside now to show off more of that. See, I wonder what you would be able to do with all of this, you know what I mean? I'm imagining some sort of like... some sort of Stardew Valley type thing, almost. I don't know, it's just like, there's a lot going on here. It's really cool and it looks beautiful, and they're definitely like a talent to keep your eye out for. I'm a fan. There's potentially a lot going on here. And it's so beautiful, really well put together. I wonder what the main character would be like as well. Because, you know, they're not going to be like the default blue puppet. Well, it's not default, it's been edited, but you know what I mean? Like, they're not going to be the puppet, they're going to be something else, I would imagine. And I wonder what they're going to be like. There's a lot going on here, and it's really cool. I look forward to more updates, and I just want to encourage them to sort of keep it up. I want to play another quick little audio visual. I'm not quite sure what. Let's go with Impey's Factory from Bad Robo. The Impeys are tomorrow. And yeah, let's just check this out for a moment. It's really cool from Bad Robo, right? I wonder just how many keyframes they had to use in this animation. You know, it's quite exceptional, the way that they are moulded. And the thing is, it also kind of reminds me a bit of like Terminator 2 specifically, which is a little bit scary. Now, in the Hot New Instruments section this week, I have a couple of cool things. This first one is by Funky Creeper 88. It's the Rubber Band synth. It's made with a rubber band and effects, and it's kind of fun. It's pretty cool. It's a rubber band with some synth effects. And then also, I'm highlighting Bean Bob's Retro Instruments collection, which is not a new collection, and I have highlighted it in the past. However, it's had some updates, and I think that's always cool, and it's worth noticing when things have updates. This is an amazing collection of instruments from Bean Bob. You can create a lot of amazing sounds using them. In fact, let's just have an example of some Bean Bob music which does use these instruments. Let's just go for it. I think I'm going to play Please Excuse My Donk and Strings. Absolutely marvellous from Beanbob 101 there. That was an entry to the Dream Sounds Donk Jam that we had about 18 months ago. And it's crazy, it's an amazing track from Beanbob. Now, after that musical interlude, we should move on to Aquatopia. Now, this is super interesting. This is from QO7117. And as I've mentioned earlier, there are a lot of really interesting creators who have clearly been spending a long time working on single projects, and this is one of them. It is still under development, there is gameplay to be added. But what they've spent time doing here is building a beautiful world that has lots within it and lots of depth. And that's a really fun little ident, isn't it? Now this world, it's got a lot going on, but also it's not got a lot going on. Like, it's really well put together, and it's very detailed, and it's very nice. And there's a lot of things to explore and to look at. There's just not necessarily any gameplay. Like you literally, you literally wander around. And that's fine. Many games can be just walking sims, and that's fine. But I'm waiting for more of a story and more gameplay. I just want to give it a little showcase though, because this is really cool. Such a well put together world. I want to get to the zoo. Like, there's loads of amazing places in this, but I want to go to the zoo. I want to show you the zoo, if I can find the zoo. But it's actually really big, and there's loads of areas. So let's see if I can find the zoo. I found it the other day. Right, so here we go, we're in the city. And this is it, we're free. And here's a train. Look, we just got on a train. Look, next stop, Wien. Like, we didn't have to get this train, by the way. Like, we could have just walked. You can actually just walk everywhere. Like, you can actually just walk. But, like, I don't want to get out here, though. I want to go to the zoo. Where's the zoo? Roma. Alright, where's the zoo? I just want to go to the zoo. But yeah, you don't have to get the train. You can walk from various places to various places. Where's the zoo? What place is the zoo in? Is the zoo... Because all of these are different places. Like, one of them's Paris. Like, there's Roma. One of them's Paris. But what one's the zoo in? I just want to go to the zoo. I can't remember where the zoo is. Let's just get off here. No, it's got a sus name, actually. We're going to wait for the next stop. I'm not getting off at Building J. That's well dodgy. Who wants to get off at Building J? I'll just get myself off, thank you. Right. No, I'm not getting off at Building I either. I'm not getting off at buildings. I want to get off at places. We're waiting on this. We're holding off for a good stop. Paris. There we go. We'll stop at Paris. Here we go. Okay. Such a big world. It's really cool. And here we go. Aquatopia, indoor city. And yeah, Pudazuka's in the chat saying it's kind of scary. And I understand. The sounds are scary. It creates such an atmosphere. But look at all of these areas. Well, this one actually didn't work. But a lot of these doors that do open actually do take you to different scenes. There's a lot to explore. I'm just looking for the zoo. Right now. Here's Ocean House. Yeah, again, Ocean House hasn't loaded yet. That's fine. That's fine. I'm sure it's going to get added because all of these places... Like, they're giving a... Here's the zoo. I got lucky. They're adding updates to this pretty much every day. And I cannot wait until they add more sort of gameplay and stuff, you know. I can imagine a sort of detective type story. Where you're going around uncovering something, exploring areas. There's 3 floors to this zoo. We'll come down here for now. There's a bear. I feel bad for that bear. You know what I mean? Stuck in that cage. Like, here's the information. There we go. Brown bear. mammal. I feel bad for it. I want to have gameplay where I can try and free them. There's a kiwi. None of these animals look happy, do they? I can't... Oh, there's the rooster. None of these animals look happy. But anyway, I just think it's really cool. Oh, yeah, here we go. But you can see, this is literally an entire world. I just got off that train in Paris. And I could have got off it anywhere, and there would be places like to visit and explore. This is a proper world. And like, look, now we're outside, we can see this 12 Monkeys picture again, which we obviously saw through like the window here, you know what I mean? It's got continuation to it, it works. And here's the evidence that we can just walk from area to area, rather than have to get the train as well. Like, here we go, we're just, yeah. Oh no, there's Roma. To be honest, that took us to the wrong place. But, it's fine. Like, it's just really cool, isn't it? It's really cool. It's Aquatopia, Episode 1, 2055. I am excited for its future updates. If you look here, you will see that this is getting updated all the time. In fact, he's literally done like 10 updates just today. You know what I mean? This is getting updated all the time. He's always adding new stuff. I'm excited for more. Now, Crystal Crisis is a game made by Tricobalt that was created for not only the isometric jam, but also last week's video jam. I played it on the stream of last week's video jam, and it's a marvellous game. You should all go play it for yourselves. It was part of the Daily Dream Surf this week. But if you do want to see me play through it, you can do that on the VOD of last week's jam, which is available. So for now, I think we're going to quickly move on to Helichopper from Spiders, which is really cool. This is a 3-minute time attack game where you control a helicopter. I almost called it a helichopper. You do control a helichopper. It is a helichopper. It's not a helicopter. It's a helichopper. You control a helichopper, and you have to rescue people before they drown. It's a bit depressing in that aspect, but it's a lot of fun. It almost plays like a combatless Desert Strike. And I'm going to do the tutorial, even though I have played it before. I just think the tutorial's fun, and it's voiced by Spiders.
Tutorial. Land on the rooftops and rescue as many civilians as you can within the time limits. Press R1 to go up, L1 to go down, R2 to accelerate forward, and L2 to reverse backwards. To turn your helicopter, move your left joystick in any direction. To view the controls at any time, just click in your touchpad. And that's it for the tutorial.
Thank you, Spiders.
To save the city.
Thanks, yeah. It's nice to hear Spiders. Now look at this. This Guildford, UK, the Molecule Dam. Hell yeah, the Molecule Dam. I have to say, Guildford looks like it's expanded quite a bit. This is definitely set in the future. Lots of skyscrapers in Guildford here. The Molecule Dam! Oh no! The Molecule Dam! Oh no! It's up to one man to save the world. Tom Dent in a helicopter. A helichopper. Let's go, let's go. Tom Dent's flying this, by the way, in case you never knew. Right, here we go. So I'm flying this. R2 is forward, and other buttons are other things. There we go. L1 and R1 to go up and down. Now, what's really interesting about this, right, is that you can see the water level rising as we play the game. You can see that we've got a time limit at the bottom of the screen, and that is basic. Oh, flipping G! I took my eyes off the screen for a moment. That is basically the time that we have until the water has risen. And of course, there is a strategy to getting the people, because you want to get the people who are lower down before you get the people who are higher, right? That's just, you know, that's just the way it goes. And I am not necessarily playing this in a strategic manner right now. You know, I'm just going for it. I'm picking up who I can get. I've played this before, and it's okay. And I'm not going for a high score. We're just trying to showcase the game a little bit. But it's pretty cool, right? It's pretty cool. The way that you have to strategize, who you go for and the order and stuff. We literally just watched someone drown. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to that person who we just watched drown. I should have gone to you first. I do apologise. I'm not the best helicopter pilot. But I'm having to improvise here. Here we go. Let's get this person quickly before they go. It's just interesting how it does have that peril of the water rising. Oh, can we get to them? Come on, mate. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Oh, flip. No, we're just going to kill ourselves now. Look. Yeah, I couldn't live with myself. I couldn't live with myself after that. I watched too many people die in front of me and I just couldn't live with myself anymore. But spiders, that is fantastic. It's Helichopper. It's really cool. It's for the isometric jam. I just couldn't live with myself anymore. In fact, Spiders has just turned up in the chat. And yeah, Spiders, great job. But I watched too many people die. I just couldn't take it anymore. We now have Ghoul's Dungeon from Bath, which is super cool. If you're familiar with what we do here, then you're familiar with what Bath does in general and the amazing music they make. But did you know that they also sometimes make games? This is a retro first-person shooter. Look at this. Look at this. Let's switch weapon. Yeah, we've got pistol, shotgun, bow. No ammo for the bow though. Oh, flipping. Flipping. Alright, mates. Right. Okay. It is scary, isn't it, Puda? Who would have thought? This is really cool from Bath though. It's great to see them, like, do different things. It's just when they come at you out of nowhere, you're a bit like, whoa. Oh, what's this? What do I do with this? Oh, right. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. There we go, pistol ammo. Good, good. That's scary. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. 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 Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Oh, hello. Flippin'. Whew. That was intense. There we go. 35% health. 35% alive. Oh, there we go. We didn't last long, but that's pretty cool. That is Ghoul's Dungeon from Bath. And it's pretty cool. It's great to see Bath reach out into different things. And to be honest, right, I could do with a little hydrate break. So we are just going to play a Bath song. This is Convolute. And it's marvellous. This was made for the Dream Sounds Trevron Jam. And I'm very honoured that people make such amazing things for the jams. Amazing, right? That's Convolute, made for the Trevron Vault Jam, but from Bath, and it's just great to see them reach out into other things. Now let's have a quick go of isometric marbles from Egg Lego. This is interesting. It's another entry into the isometric jam. It does contain a Rubik's Cube, which people may not necessarily always appreciate is actually a copyrighted thing. Like, you know, like you might think, oh, a Rubik's Cube, like, that's a thing. Technically it is copyrighted, like, you know. But this is really cool, as you have to like position these slots here in a way that makes sense. I think this, no, wait a minute. So we've got to get that there. Okay, let's work from the end, alright? So it has to be that, and then I swear this went fine when I played it before. Alright. Oh, right. No. Wait a minute, I completed this level first time when I played it before offline. Why am I struggling now? Wait a minute, what am I missing? Oh, I feel so stupid. I mean, it should be like... Yeah, that should work. I think I just got confused for a moment. There we go, we made it. And now level 2. Here we go. Again, I think we should work from the end. I think it's better to work from the end. We actually just... This is the same level. I swear that's the same level. Why did it just make us play the same... Did we do restart instead of next? Wait a minute. This is the same... Why does it keep taking us to the same level? When I played this before, it did take me to multiple levels. I don't know why that was just taking us to the same one just then. I think it's better to work from the end, but... Alright, okay, right, we've got this one. Or do we? Oh, the marble's gotten stuck. Oh, I think we completed the level somehow. Look, this is a pretty cool game. It's a cool idea. It's for the isometric jam. It's from Egg Lego. Again, there's someone who I'm used to hearing the music of, rather than seeing the games of. And it's just great to see people reach out into other things. Moving on to something else now. We have Omen, which is from Azun, and this is really cool. This is sort of like a twin stick shooter, but also you can sort of speedrun it. Also, a quick little diversion from what we're doing here. Good evening, Alados5. Thank you very much for the raid. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great evening. I hope all is well. How are you doing? What were you up to? Let us know. In fact, you know what? Let's just generally have a little diversion in celebration of the raid. Thank you for joining us. I hope you're having a lovely day. How are you all doing? Also, good evening, Rain Holter. We will get back to what we were up to in a moment. Also, why did I just reset progress? Oh, that's annoying. Anyway, here we go. Here's a little diversion. And yeah, playing some Dreams before the Impace, that's exciting. I'm hyped for the Impace, I can't wait. Let's get hyped.
I was making a mistake, couldn't make a mistake. I saw
Sauceless one
in the chat, acting kind of rad. Acting kind of rad.
Put your hands up, son. Sauceless one.
Wiley.
Absolutely marvellous from Venwave there. That is a song called Kinda Rad from Flow World, which is a full concert made in Dreams and also a full game. It's actually a marvellous family fun 3D platformer. It's amazing, and I will be playing through it again soon because I just accidentally reset progress. So that's going to be hype, that's going to be cool. Now, it seems like an appropriate moment to talk about this section up here on the top right of the collection. Every Monday evening, I host a show called Dream Sounds, in which we highlight and showcase the best music in the whole of Dreams. It's every week, and the next one will be episode 85. It's crazy to think it's been going for that long. And it literally is the best Dreams music. If you're someone who is interested in music in general, or Dreams music, or you're looking for music for any projects, this is where the best music of every week is. It's a curated playlist of the best music. We also have weekly music jams.
Hello. Hello.
And they're super cool, super exciting. The current music jam is the Sounds of Spring jam.
Hello.
The previous one was the Mezzi Artiste Vault jam. And you can see all of these amazing original songs that we received for that jam. And I'm sure we'll get a bunch for the Sound of Spring jam as well. So Dream Sounds is cool, please come and check us out on Monday nights, but even if you don't, the collections are available in-game for your perusal at any time. And yeah, here we go. Here's the Mezzi Artiste Vault Jam. It's the latest one, it's amazing. There were a lot of wonderful tunes from wonderful people. But right now, we're going to dive into the video jam, which just ended this evening, and we're going to play a submission from Magawan with music by M Molecule. This is The Red Blob.
Do you even try? This must be a mistake. Time's up. May I suggest you play a different game? You suck.
Nice talking with you. Nice talking with you. Nice talking with you. Nice talking with you. Great to see you. Great to see you. Great to see you. Great to see you.
You suck. You suck.
you. Nice talking with 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 you.
Can you repeat the question?
Nice talking with you. Nice talking with you. Au revoir.
Marvellous, right? That is from Magawan, an entry to tonight's video jam. I'll just play one more. This one's about 1.5 minutes long. This is from Tricobalt.
Ready? Act. Go! 1, 2, 3, 5.
What?
Better luck next time. 6, 7, 8, 10.
What?
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
You having a laugh? Very good jokes. None of your business. How you doing? Whatever for? What is that? None of your business. How very dare you? Very good jokes. None of your business. How you doing? Whatever for? What is that? None of your business. Can you repeat the question?
1, 2, 3, 5.
What?
Better luck next time. 6, 7, 8, 10.
What?
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
You having a laugh? Very good jokes. None of your business. How you doing? Whatever for? What is that? None of your business. How very dare you? Very good jokes. None of your business. How you doing? Whatever for? What is that? None of your business. Can you repeat the question?
Amazing, right? Absolutely marvellous from Tricobalt, using music from Egg Lego. And that's just a little showcase of the music section up there. We might dive back later for a bit of isomatrix. For now, we'll dive into Omen. Now, this is like a sort of twin stick shooter in which you control a boomerang. Here we go. And if you tap the button, then of course it will come back to you straight away, just like a boomerang. But you can hold the button just to keep it extended, and that will keep the enemy stunned as well, which can be useful. I appreciate I just walked off the edge there, but this is where the boost comes in handy. Now, I'm going to quickly restart this and show you the scoreboard, okay? I am currently number 5 on this scoreboard, and this is a cool game, by the way. If you play it properly and you know, actually shoot the stuff, it's really cool. But also, what's actually quite fun about this is the thing that I'm about to do. This is the secret to a speedrun. Okay, this is the secret to a speedrun. Let's go. So, bum 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 bum. You don't actually have to kill anything. I'm already messing up the speedrun. I'm not going as fast as I could go. And look, you can go over gaps and that, and like, boom. Oh no, I messed it up. Oh well, we've got to go again. But this is the speedrun secret. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, I almost wish that this didn't exist and that you did have to play the game properly. But this is the speedrun secret. On you goes. Oh, I messed it up. Let's just go though. Did I mess it up? I don't know if I actually messed it up, because look, watch this. Oh, trigger zone. Oh no, we just died. Alright, let's go. Ugh. Yeah, it does hurt your finger. It hurts your finger to do it, but you can do it. You can totally do it. Oh, my voice is going because I'm... Oh, it's a proper workout. Oh. Nah. There we go, we made it. Oh. Whew, that gave my fingers a proper workout there. We made it. 53 seconds. It's obviously not our best time. We have done it in 20. But that is the speedrun secret. You can do that. And basically, whoever has the fastest finger wins. Currently, it's Peas and Tanks. Look at that, 19.73 seconds. Massive shout out, Peas and Tanks, with the fastest finger. But that's Omen. It's pretty cool. And we now have I Am in 4, which is another interesting experience from the isometric jam. It's really interesting. I'm only going to play it for a minute or two. But it's not something that you necessarily come across often. You can see that the loading here, right? Like, that's not a fake loading screen, that is real loading because it's actually a roguelike. The level is different every time you play it. And I find it interesting that all the things have numbers on them, almost like dominoes. Yeah, we've got to run, we don't want to get hit by that. Oh shit, we got hit by it, we're dead.
Next time will be better.
Shit, we've got to go again. Next time will be better. Maybe. I can't believe we got hit by that. We ran into a wall by accident. That was my fault. But yeah, this is not a fake loading screen. Like, this is real because it is generating the world. Which I think is cool, you know. I'm not necessarily a fan of when people add fake loading screens to their dreams. But like, in this instance, it's actually a real loading screen because it is generating a world. So it's cool, it's fine. Oh, flip, run, don't want that to hit me. Okay. Right, now. Like, I can understand the aesthetic concept of having a fake loading screen. And if it is done well, then cool. You know what I mean? But I find that a lot of them are quite unnecessary. And not necessarily, like, engaging. But this one is a real one, so that's fine. And this is cool. I'm just looking for more of these things to interact with right now. I can actually come down these holes in the world here, and then look, I can actually, like, you know, we can go around and explore this way, which has us safe from the thing. But we might need to go back there in order to come back up. Also, I'm wondering if this world has potentially spawned inappropriately. Because it feels like, I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong. But it feels like it have been in most places. And I cannot find any more of the things that I need to interact with. That is the potential problem with, like, generated worlds and roguelikes and stuff. Like, they're very difficult. You know, they take a lot of practice, a lot of study, a lot of playtesting, a lot of knob twiddling. But I would love to see more of them within Dreams. I'm a fan of the genre, and I think this is interesting. We just need to find more of those things, which we appear to be unable to find, because maybe they didn't spawn, because maybe they just didn't spawn. Like, I don't know, that's a possibility, right? It does kind of seem that way. And that's okay, I won't hold it against them, it's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna put out a tweet giving them threats or anything. Like, it's fine. I think it's an interesting game. I would love to see it potentially worked on more and stuff. I think it's pretty cool. We now move on to a game from Gamerino. This is Endless Zombie Fun. And it is what it says it is. It's endless zombie fun. As long as you can stay alive, it is endless zombie fun. but you've got to make sure not to run out of bullets. Here's more bullets to pick up though. Oh flip, there's a Shrek. Is it a Shrek or is it a zombie? That's a new game that's fun for all the family, that everyone can probably play together. Is it a Shrek or is it a zombie? Oh shit, we died. Right, okay. Let's go. There we go, there we go. See, you've got to pick up the tomatoes to get points, really. Like, it's interesting. Because you would think that killing zombies is like the main priority, but actually you have to pick up. Oh, flip. No, see, I don't know how to deal with those ones. You see, what I find curious about this is that it's not actually a twin stick shooter. You would look at this and you would think, Ali, are you not playing this like a twin stick? Why are you not shooting them in a twin stick fashion? It's not a twin stick. You can only shoot in the direction that you're facing. I think that it would benefit if it was more of a twin stick situation. That is a personal opinion. The creator might feel different. Other people might feel different. I feel like it would benefit from a twin stick situation though. But it's a lot of fun to play even in its current form. And of course everyone is of equal footing because we all have the same controls. It's not like some people have single stick and some have twin stick. And it is important that there are single stick games that exist within the world, because some people do have those needs. You know, some people do have those needs, and that's cool, and we should be respectful of that. But I do feel it would maybe benefit from being a twin stick shooter. I don't know, that's just me. It's great though, it's really cool. As usual, Gamerino provides the sound effects with their own voice, which I think is fun. I think it's cool. And I look forward to potential updates to this, as well as to their other games, such as Winter Survival, and whatever they do next. Amazing. That is endless zombie fun, and it does exactly what it says on the tin. It is endless zombie fun. Gamerino's #1 on the scoreboard. See if you can knock them off. Now this next game's interesting, right? Because I think that you maybe need to Google it in order to understand it. It's the royal game of It's by Oheycat and Glitch Me Up. It's the royal game of dating back to about 2400 BC, Mesopotamia, and one of the oldest games in history. Score all 7 stones to win. Flower tiles grant extra rolls. The red tile is a safe space, and landing on an opponent stone knocks them out. Now, I loaded this up initially, right? And I didn't have a flipping clue what was going on, because it doesn't teach you anything about how to play the game. It's just like, play. Like, yeah, play. There's no tutorial, it's just play. And now we're playing, one player, I'll go novice. I've got no idea what I'm doing. I actually do a little bit because I googled it. But that's the point, like I shouldn't have to Google it. I feel like it should explain in and of itself. I shouldn't have to Google it in order to learn how to play it. And even now, to be honest, I still don't necessarily know how to play it. You know what I mean? Things are just happening. But I think it's an interesting concept, because if it does come from 2500 BC, it's definitely in the public domain. And I love board games in Dreams and that. I just wish that it explained more within the game. Like actually within the game, you know, give us a tutorial or something, so that we don't have to literally Google it. Also, other search engines are available. but it's nice. The music's cool, and you know, it works. I thought, why didn't we take their tile? We totally should have taken their tile, right? Right? Maybe? I don't know. That's the thing. I just wish it explained more. But it's pretty cool, and I really respect it. It's the Royal Game of Hour, and I do plan on doing even more research into what exactly that is. Now, shall we have a little diversion with some art? Let's do that. First up is Spring 2022 from Tony 1979. This is really cool. Now, you may or you may not know that the current featured collection of the week is Promise of Spring. This features all sorts of amazing creations, either inspired by or just sort of alluding to spring. It's also available up here in a banner, in collection form, whichever you prefer. But this creation by Tony was great to see come out this week, just in relation to also that being the featured thing. And it has a really positive, uplifting message. So there we go. Despite the forecast, live like it's spring. A lovely uplifting message from Tony 1979 there. This is officially the first week of spring. Now let's move on to a little thing from Dorian, made for the isometric jam. And this is Isoville, and it's a beautiful scene that he did construct cube by cube, which is an amazing thought. Here we go. Yeah, absolutely marvellous from Dorian, right? That is Isoville. He built that block by block, which is an amazing thought, literally block by block. Which, it's not really amazing, because obviously you can see that, but it's just great. Dorian built such amazing things. I would love to see it gamified somehow in the future. Now let's very quickly move on to the short animation from Taib Shala. Pretty cool, right? An amazing animation from Taibshala, as always. And before we dive back into the games, we'll give you one more. This time, by Acid Plum, who got their very first pick this week, and they're very excited about it. I couldn't help but notice some of these comments here that came after the pick. It's very fun. And then look, yeah, look, I'm literally crying. I tried to get pick since 2012 in LBP. Look, I had no idea. Anyway, let's check this out. Really cool scene, right? Eternal Drops Village. It's awesome. Now, let's check out Isometric Platformer from the Beardy Man. This is really cool. It's really interesting. It showcases a few of their different logic systems. And it's a fun little sort of puzzle platformer. It definitely sort of fits the bill as well. Again, I'm not going to be able to necessarily play through the entire thing. I'm doing this very late on a Saturday night. I'm starting to get a little bit tired now. This is the evening on which the British clocks change as well. So technically, I'm losing an hour from my day, like my tomorrow day, you know. Not that it's a problem, it's all good, just rambling. This is amazing from the Beardy Man, by the way. It's a bit of a maze, but that's the point. It's really cool. Now, where do we go next? That is the question. I'm thinking that we platform into the middle. It's been a while since I played this. I do play a lot of things. And then I compile them together into this weekly collection. But in some cases it's already been like 7 days since I did play them. So it sometimes takes a little moment just to get myself reacquainted. But this is really cool. You can see that it has concepts that are obviously they're very different from a little perspective, but they're kind of similar in the fact that switching camera does give you the different perspectives, and it is mainly a showcase for the logic that they have on show here. But this logic is available in the Dreamiverse. Anyone can use it within anything, and I think that's great. Beardy Man is underrated. And I hope that this does showcase their stuff a little bit more. We now move on to some unused levels from Circle Man. Now, you may or you may not be aware of Circle Man. Circle Man is a 3D platforming series within Dreams that has 3 parts. They are all incredibly difficult. They're very fun, but they're very difficult. People have been speedrunning them ever since they came out. They don't necessarily have the most amount of thumbs up, but you will see that the scoreboards are hotly contested on all 3 of them, and it's the same names who are on all of them as well, which shows the dedication that the Circle Man fanbase has. I always wondered whether it was going to be a trilogy or whether there would be a Circle Man 4, and I still don't quite know the answer to that, but what I do know is that just earlier this week some bonus levels came out. And I'm definitely not going to be completing this right now, but I will be playing it. So this is Circle Man. And so far, so Circle Man. Oh, damn. Right, here we go. Don't touch the red. This is a very difficult 3D platformer, as are the other Circle Mans. But they're a lot of fun, and they do have this sort of Moorish nature to them. They're not... like, obviously they're annoying, because they're really hard, and you die a lot. And sometimes there's quite a bit of distance between the checkpoints. Like, in that sense, they're really annoying. But I think they're kind of annoying in the good way. Like, I honestly find them to be like the good type of rage game, where they do compel you to just keep going, and you think that it's funny when you fail. Like, just then when I failed, it's like, oh come on Ali, why'd you do that? What happened, man? There we go. Oh, flippin' G. It's a very tough game. I'm aware I'm doing terrible right now. I would do better if it wasn't very late at night time. But it is a very tough game. Oh, it is a very tough game. As are the other ones. I respect them a lot though. And I've thoroughly enjoyed watching certain streamers play through them from start to finish, going for the top scores. Oh, flip. I should set myself a challenge of one day doing a stream where I play through all of the Circle Man games back to back. I should do that. Because that would be fun. It would also be the most frustrating day ever. But if I'd started off early, I think I could do it. Just got to make sure I'm not playing too late at night. Yeah, it's pretty tough, right? These are some unused and bonus levels for Circle Man. And if you think you're good enough, I dare you to go and complete it. I hope that I can go and complete it one day. Just not today. We now move on to the departure from Gophisaurus. And again, this is an entry to the isometric jam. A lot of the games from this have been entries to the isometric jam. That's just the way it goes in terms of the timing. But this is really cool. Look at this. This is like a unique world, unique characters, a unique story. Okay, let's get the pressed flowers. Again, it's probably been a while since I played this. I say probably, I mean it has been, and I do play lots of stuff, so I can't remember where the pressed flowers are, but we're gonna see if we can get them. I feel like I've already gone the wrong way for these pressed flowers. Yeah, I won't take too long, Dad. Dad, I'm sorry, alright? Look, Dad, look, mate, Dad. I won't take too long, alright? I feel like I've just gone the wrong way again. Like the same way, i.e. the wrong way. Yeah. This is really cool, by the way. I'm aware that I'm currently not necessarily showcasing this in the best light. It's not on purpose. And I'm a massive fan of it. I'm just desperate for these pressed flowers. try this one more time. Let's go. Yeah, see, if we just keep walking that way, then... Oh, here we go, here we go. Now it makes sense. There we go. There we go. That's all it took. That's all it took. If only the elevator was there on the ground level until such time that the character first arrived, then we would not be left questioning, like, or, you know, trying to get lucky for the elevator to come. And we are all doing our bit, even me, thank you. I will bring it to my mother, but the thing is, my mother's going away. Like, I'm happy to bring it to my mother, thank you for giving it to me, but my mum's going away. It's just gonna be me and my dad. And I'm like a snail alien thing. Hey kiddo. Here we go. We got some math notes. It's really cool, right? It's really cool. It's a unique world, unique characters, amazing vision. It's quite fun doing a little jump as well. Just for fun. Is there going to be an elevator here? Yes, there is. There we go. Here we go. Hello, darling. There's my mum. Look at my mum. Oh, look at her. She's lovely. Hello, mum. How you doing? You alright? It's been a while. By the way, I was down at the fish and chip shop the other day, right? And the guy was saying that you owe him a £5 for some fish and chips that you got a while ago, and you said you'd pay him, and he wouldn't give me any fish and chips, even if I've got the money, until you give him back his £5. So, mum, can you just give him back his £5? But also, hello darling. No, I'm totally coming to see you. I know you're going away, but before you go away, can you give that guy his £5? Just so he can sell me my fish and chips again. I promise, Oh, what's this? Oh, what's this? Yeah, let's give it. There we go. Thank you for these beautiful gifts. No matter how far I go, I will come back to you all. And back to you especially. Yep. I hope you do, Mum. I hope you do. I really do. See you, Mum. Bye. Oh. And she still owes the fish and chip shop guy a £5. But that's amazing, right? It's really cool. It's a really unique world. Unique characters, it's amazing. Gophysaurus with a great entry to the Icemetric Jam. Happy to have it in the collection this week. Now, this next one's interesting, okay? This is a trailer for an upcoming project called Bioforge. Now, Bioforge is technically an IP. It's a game from the 90s that's on PCs and stuff. And this is definitely it. So, you know, excuse me there, right? But the music that was made for this trailer is original. And even the trailer itself, like, technically the character's not and the name's not, but look, this is actually quite well done. Let's just deal with it. And there we go. And now they say, you know, Bioforge coming back. Now, look, you shouldn't do this sort of thing in Dreams. Definitely shouldn't do this sort of thing in Dreams. 100% I am playing this as an example of what you should not do within Dreams. But the original game is actually quite legendary for being terrible. Like, that is definitely... Like, this is already, technically, a million times better than the original game. There is a giant bomb video in particular where they play through that game, and it's quite famous for how funny it is because of how bad the game is. And if only they were to find out somehow that technically it's being remade within Dreams. If only someone could let them know, that could maybe be a thing that would get Dreams some attention. But I couldn't do it. So there's a thing anyway. Now, quickly, before we move on to the final games of the evening, let's check out this from It's Me Juvie. This is Ghoul Ice Fishing. It's pretty cool, right? It's Ghoul and the ice fishing. There's not a lot more to say, but It's Me Juvie made this in half an hour. You know what I mean? They made it in half an hour, which is amazing. Like, even if it wasn't made in half an hour, it's still really cool, but it was made in half an hour. And it shows the power of Dreams that you can put this stuff together in half an hour. Also the power of It's Me Juvie, who is the creator of Triangle is Sentient, which is an Impy nominated dream. The Impies are tomorrow night. I'm excited to see what happens. That would be cool. Now, let's check out Baseball Kid Third Strike. This came out a couple of weeks ago, and it has featured before, but we're just going to give it another go. It's had updates, and here we go. See, it's interesting, right? Because Baseball Kid 1 and 2, if you didn't know, I should have explained, are actually like 2D platforming action type games. They're similar to Mega Man, but you're a baseball kid and you shoot baseballs. And this one is third person. It's like a third person action platformer. And I'm not sure if it makes the transition to third person 100% successfully, right? But I still respect the heck out of it. I would definitely recommend playing the first and second before playing this one. What I find about this in particular, actually, before we even get into it, is that I can just run through the entire level without actually fighting anything until I get to the boss. But here's the intro, right? Here's the story setting it all up.
I remember the good old days, when the only thing on my mind was the big game. When nothing was more important than baseball. But those days are gone. Baseball is gone. My friends are gone. And that kid, getting ready for the big game, is gone. This old man is all that's left. Things changed so fast. It seemed like just a normal day, hanging out with my friends.
So yeah, what's interesting about this is that, like, I know that's like 12 years earlier, blah blah blah, and this is, you know, the current characters we're going to be going. But this is genuine continuation of Baseball Kid 2.
Looks like Dr. Pollution is at it again.
I'll shush for this.
Awesome, Susie. Dr. Pollution is dead. I guess it must be Ted. We better go find Officer Dan.
Why? We can handle Ted ourselves. And if we do go get Officer Dan, he's probably just gonna get himself captured.
Well, maybe he has some information. Might as well try.
Alright, guys, let's go.
Now that's foreboding. Like that duck turning a bit radioactive there is more foreboding than you might currently realise as we're about to run through this level. Now we have different characters that we can select here. And this is actually new to Baseball Kid. You couldn't select characters in the previous ones. You did only have one character. But of course, when you add in features like this, things substantially become more complicated. Right, let's go Baseball Kid, let's go. So, yeah, look, if I hold L1 I can shoot baseballs. I've got an infinite amount, I'm Baseball Kid. And this is your shooting system. And I guess you can see how this would have worked in the 2D variants of 1 and 2. Also, it works here as well, but I don't know, I feel it makes more sense in a 2D environment, almost. I don't know. Like, obviously Capcom had a similar issue when they tried to make Mega Man 3D after it was 2D and stuff, and it wasn't... Like, it's tough, you know what I mean? I just... Oh, hello chicken. Anyway, right, let's go. Alright. See, there's a guy, just run past him. Just run past all of them. There's literally no reason to fight them. And that's a thing that I find in games a lot of the time, where it's like, obviously the reason is to have fun, but sometimes if the combat isn't necessarily fun, then like, you know what, I'll just run past them, it's fine. Like in the 2D version, you obviously have to, like, you kind of have to fight them because of the 2D limitations. But when it's 3D, you can just run past them, and there's no penalty for running past them, and there's no reward for not running past them. But I still respect the heck out of it, and I think it's pretty cool. I'm just being brutally honest, because if the creator comes across this VOD, I would like them to learn from it, potentially. You know what I mean? And you probably do get points, by the way. I'm aware that there's a scoreboard, and that for killing enemies you probably do get points, but I'm alright, mate. I'm alright. I don't need the points. It's okay. I just want to get to this boss fight. Here we go. Here's the boss fight. Here we go. Here is the ominous mutant duck. Let's fling some balls at it. Oh, hello. Ouch, I know. How did I dodge that? Right, here we go. Just stay away from it. Here we go. There we go. It's the ominous duck. Oh, Jolly Old Nick. Sorry, there's Jolly Old Nick in the chat saying that they accidentally fell asleep while watching the stream earlier. Jolly Old Nick, look, don't worry about that. You're okay. Don't worry about that. I'm in a way, I'm honoured to have that effect on you. And I hope that you did have a nice nap. I hope that that means that you can get back to sleep relatively soon, and that you're not going to be up all night. Like, I'm aware of the issue that, oh dang, I died. But like, I'm aware of the issue of like sometimes having a nap and then waking up at a time like this and then being like, oh man, how am I supposed to go to bed now? You know what I mean? Like, I've just slept. Like, you know what I mean? I'm supposed to sleep now, but I've actually just already slept. So how am I going to sleep now? I hope that you're okay. It is Sunday tomorrow. And not only is it Sunday, but it's also In-Pace Day. So everyone can have a lie-in and everyone can have a party. I'm excited for the In-Pace. I'm hyped for it. I think it's going to be cool. And I hope that you're all happy with my performance at the Impies. Now, here we go. We're gonna do it this time. Oh no, maybe not, because he charges at us like Orville the Duck. That's something that only British people will ever understand. Or I guess other people could YouTube it. But like, yeah. Alright mate, on you go, on you go. Uh-huh. This is easy mode, by the way. Oh, aye. There we go, we're dead. Unfortunately, we died again. But it's a cool game, I'm happy to shout about it. It's cool. Now, Witch World rather, from Helen of Boy is really cool. It's had updates. It's still in a state of early access, it's not quite complete yet. I have showcased it in the past, I'm not going to play it for long. But it's really cool. It's got an absolutely amazing and beautiful world map in particular. It's a really cool introduction, and this shows off the world. This is a proper open world game. It's one massive world, really well put together. Also, jolly old Nick, thank you for reminding me that it's Mother's Day, because to be honest, I didn't know. I generally don't pay attention to those sorts of holidays, just because, I don't know, you know what I mean? But you know what, yeah. I'll go and say hello to my mum on MP's Day. But yeah, look at this character creator. You can customize your character so much. Let's have horns, and let's have that sort of posture. It's not healthy, but it's fine. Let's have this face. Let's have these eyes. Let's have this hairstyle. Let's have this top style. Let's have this bottom style. Let's have these shoes. Oh, zoom out. See my shoes. There we go. Let's have these shoes. And boom, we're sorted. I'm sorry to hear it's a sad day for you. That's really sorry. I obviously, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. See, again, like, I'm not particularly close to my parents. Like, I mean, obviously, you know, I mean, I don't know. I don't see them all that often, even though we do live in the same city and stuff. We're just, like, even when I see them, we don't have anything to talk about, really. But I'd be heartbroken if anything happened to them. Absolutely heartbroken. I'm sorry, man. This, yeah. It sounds a bit weird to go from that to talking about how cool this game is, but I'm sure you don't want to dwell. It's important to move on. The important thing is to just live your life the best that you can to make everyone as proud as they could be. As cheesy as it sounds, I'm sorry. Now, this is a massive open world game. Look at this world map here. This is just exceptional. Look at this art. when I saw this art for the very first time, it reminded me of Fenwave. I remember thinking like, oh, this is like, you know, it's just a reminder, you know, it's amazing. I love the compass on the left with its various symbols. I love just the roads and the writing, and it's an amazing map. And an addition to it that wasn't there when I very first played this is that it does now show where the player is, which is really useful addition. This is a game that I've played in the past on the stream, and I've featured it in the past in this collection, but it has had various quality of life updates as well as content updates. It's still in a state of early access, but it's genuinely super interesting. I'm excited for the full thing. There's a lot going on here. I'm not going to play it for too long because I want people to explore it for themselves. But you can see that this is a massive open world with a lot going on, and there's even more coming in the future. I'm a massive fan of Helen of Boy. I have been ever since I played Pearly Perkit Adventures a long time ago. They also have an incredible RuPaul game in Dreams, which technically, you know, they probably shouldn't, right? But I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. It's amazing. The characters here are all wonderful. So yeah, that's us just got a quest, and there are lots more quests in the world. There's a whole map here to explore. Various places have various quests, and you take them on, and then you complete them. I don't want to play too much because I A, don't want to give too much away, and B, I am sincerely, excitedly waiting for when it's like fully finished, you know? Like I said, it's still in a state of early access, but it's getting updates all the time, and your feedback can be vital in aiding its progress and making it as good as it can be for when it is done. I'm a massive fan. I hope to see it do well, and I'm just trying to highlight it the best I can. We now move on to Isomelodic from Celebrity Gaming, and this is interesting. Again, it's an isometric jam entry, but it's interesting. I'll let it explain itself. And look at this, it's really stylish already. It's not necessarily the most polished of projects overall, having played it previously, but it is a super stylish, super cool kind of point and click puzzle experience. Yeah, we need to get some inspiration. Isn't it always the way? Now again, it's been a while since I played this. This is, you know, it's a puzzle game, innit? I always feel a bit strange playing puzzle games on stream, especially when it's been a while since I've played them. I like to kind of know what I'm doing beforehand, because puzzle games just give me that kind of anxiety. Like, oh, I'm being stupid, man. But just trust me when I say I've played this, and it is cool. And I think you should all play it. And a part of the reason why I'm doing so badly at it is because I don't want to give it away. Now we can see here what's going on. So red, red, red. They're all red. They're all red. Boom. It's really cool, right? Really stylish. I would love to see more games like this. maybe or maybe not you are familiar with the Dreams creator Slam Donahue. They are not the person who made this, but they actually do make things that are similar to this, not necessarily like not isometric, but just similar to this in terms of the gameplay and the atmosphere and the storytelling. And I would recommend that you check out the work of Slam Donahue if that's something you've not done before. They're absolutely marvellous. Their things cannot always be promoted on an official level because they contain like adult themes and stuff, but I'm definitely a fan of their stuff regardless, you know. It's really cool. Hello Goldside, by the way, first time chat, how are you doing? I'll play that, no problem. I actually have already played it, and I'll be able to prove that I've already played it, because when I click on it, it will say reset progress. But I don't mind playing it in order to show you why it's maybe not had the attention that you think it deserves, if that makes sense, in a nice way. This is an incredible game, by the way. It's marvellous. I want you all to check it out yourselves. Now, in this audiovisual section, we have 99 from Mr. Casey Jones. I'm not going to play that just now, but that's a funny little scene. We also have a bunch of amazing showcases here, and I still need to figure out my shout collection. We also have a section of recently updated classics. Now, this has Parallel Dreamiverse, which comes from Dreamscom as a demo, but it was updated literally just earlier today with all sorts of thermometer improvements on the assets, which make it run a lot better on PS4, and he does plan on adding more soon, as well as making the full game still. We've also got Andrew the Half Zombie. It's had various quality of life improvements. Clockwork has had an entire new single player mode added to it that's super interesting. Sorry, a bit of windy pops. And then Discovering Dreams Beta, which is, to be honest, quite a confusing name, because it makes you think like, well, am I discovering the Dreams Beta? Or whatever. But actually it's a game called Discovering Dreams. It's just that the game is in beta. You know, it's like early access. And this is really cool. This has a lot of content. This is an action RPG. It's literally got hours of content. And I've played it in the past. And yeah, it's really cool. Our creator spotlight this week is on Trix9. Trix9 is Impy nominated as Curator of the Year, but also they've made a bunch of amazing games within Dreams and a bunch of amazing showcases. Please do check them out if you're not familiar with them, but I'm sure you are. The community events, we've got the Egg Night character challenge, where you just have to remix this into any sort of character that you like, and they might feature in an upcoming game. We've got the Cardboard Character Challenge, where you have to remix this, and then that could feature in a super exciting upcoming project. We've got the PDHN Weekly Challenges, which are super cool. We've got Lee's Lady's new challenge, all the information for which you can find here. There is Liam's Weekly AVA Jam, that I'm a massive fan of, and then there is also Display Gaming's Dream Realities Challenge #1. You can ultimately find out the information for each of these within each of these. I will be releasing this. The kits of the week are Gateway to the Tropics pack, which has amazing foliage to put together great scenes with, as well as our Finished Countryside pack, which again, great foliage, great scenery, great countryside, basically. It's amazing. And then there's also the Kataya Unexciting Viking Jam, which is a cool collection of Viking related things. In the Make a Game section, we have the ISO Marble collection, which is amazing. You can make your own level with that. We have the Be the Bia collection kit, which is the same thing. You can make a level, it can appear in the game. And then we've got Johnny Biscotti's Impossible Geometry kit, with which you can remix this in order to make your own sort of non-Euclidean space, which could be showcased in various places. I think this is super cool, right? And it explains everything to do here. Like, the environment split into groups. When editing, use these groups. Try to keep elements from crossing into other areas. here's the how to attach those chips and connect. You know, it's simple. It's honestly simple. I want to make one. I just need to find the time and to get around to it. It's super cool though, and I'm happy to highlight that, and I'll be talking about it more in the future. I think that kind of wraps it up. I think we've mentioned everything. I know we've not loaded up everything necessarily. I'm also aware that I need to finish my shout collection. But this is still in its experimental phase. We're starting something new here. We're seeing if it kicks off. Hey, look, we'll be back next week with a new best of the week. Cheerio.